As Michael taxis by, we have a lost parent. Yep, because we've got the child here, Samantha Nicholas, I believe her name is. Samantha, if you are within the sound of my voice, we're going to invite you to come to Show Center off the nose of the big C-17 Globemaster, the big cargo, great cargo plane with the 0007 on the nose. If you will, please, Samantha Nicholas, come up here and get you reunited with your kid. Well, look right here, ladies and gentlemen, rolling. From Dayton, Ohio, Mr. Bill Leff. And let's see if we can go live to the cockpit and say a quick hello to Bill right now. Bill Leff, good afternoon, my friend.
Hello, Robin. Hello, Pensacola.
Hey, a lot of SMJ T-6 Texans used to be here in Pensacola. You've got one today. You're going to show people what some of those students learn to do in a T-6, or I should say an SMJ, right? The barrel roll. 45 degrees up and to the left of the airplane. He rolls around that imaginary spot in the sky. Using the elevators, ailerons, rudder, and throttle to do it. Perfect. What's coming up next, Mr. Leff? We're ready for you. The aircraft being flown by Bill Leff today is one of, again, depending on whose history book you read, 15,000 to 22,000 North American Texans. The Navy called it the SNJ, the Advanced Trainer. The United States Army Air Force called it the AT-6, Advanced Trainer number 6. The Royal Canadian Air Force and the Royal Air Force called it the Harvard. It was indeed an institution. That work got great, sir. You're poking some G's today too, aren't you, Bill?
Yes, we're going to do a 6, we're going to do a Naval day. We're going to do a 7-8. We'll be doing about 4.5 G's in a book. So I can tell folks where the Q&A came from.
I sure will, Bill. It actually came from Florida. It actually came in 1936. Bill Leff is going to demonstrate part of what was done by the late Len Popey when he was doing an aerobatic routine at the Miami Air Races 74 years ago. He was too low at the top of the loop to successfully complete it. So rather than make a smoke, Len Popey rolled out and then got upright and did the same thing in the opposite direction, inscribing in the sky the figure 8. Now, nobody had seen the maneuver before, so they asked him at the end of the routine what it was. And since he was also training the Cuban Air Force pilots to fly aerobatics, he replied with 2 words in Spanish, Ocho Corona. And the name has stuck. Watch him come back over the top, climbing to about 700 feet above the ground. It is a very heavy World War II trainer. The Cuban Air Force rolls on it. I had heard that Cuban Air story for years at Airshow audiences, and a lady came up to me at a show in Ohio and said, you know, you're correct on that. My dad was one of Len Popey's students and was there when it happened. So we got that all taken care of. Now let's go back to Bill Leff. What's coming up next, Bill?
Okay, Rob, after that we're going to do a good old barnstorming loop. That'll be half of that Q8. After that we'll go into a horizontal rate and do a high energy turn.
All right, sir. Well, I'm going to tell the people a little more about you while you're doing that loop, so we'll be back to you in a minute. Bill Leff has been flying for 34 years in the air show business, and as he dives down for this loop, it's a classic story of a young man who wanted to earn money so he could afford to pay for flying lessons. And he had a paper route in Dayton, Ohio, and one of the homes to which he delivered newspapers was the home of the Wright brothers in Dayton, Ohio. The two men, Wilbur and Orville, who changed the world when in December of 1903, they completed the first thin-air powered airplane flight, a flight that lasted 120 feet to cover. There's the high-energy turn as Bill circles around in this advanced trainer, built by North American Aviation, coming back around. Hey, Bill, it's looking good. I think everybody's saying hello to the folks in the control tower, Bill. As he completes the flat 8. Now let's watch him as he sets up for this high energy turn. What's your airspeed now, Bill?
I have a great time in Pensacola.
Okay, what's your speed right now, Bill?
Down about 160 indicated. The pull up got a little bit of a roll here.
Okay, we're ready to do that. The advanced trainers had retractable landing gear, more complex systems throughout the aircraft, and Bill's going to set up to show you. Oh, okay, what are you going to do? All right, for one. Okay, the question is, Bill, since you were upside down, did you raise the landing gear or did you lower it?
I stated it.
I'll buy that. All right, what's coming up?
Okay, let's see how slow we can go. We'll do the high alpha pass, and we'll just see how slow we can get this whole cow to go. Well, we're doing about 220 miles an hour in the loop, so let's see how slow it'll go.
Very good, sir. Call the speeds as you got them. High alpha pass. He's going to pull the nose up.
Passing 90, slow it up.
Pulling the power back a little bit, bringing the nose up. Bringing the nose up some more, adding power. Watch him slow down. This airplane is a brick if it falls out of the sky.
There's 56 knots.
That's 63 miles an hour.
53. 52.
That's 60 miles an hour.
That looks like about it. 52 knots. Pretty slow.
That's amazing, Bill. By dirty roll, he means aerodynamically dirty, like it is now. The landing gear are down. That causes more drag on the airplane, requires more power to complete each and every maneuver. Not only is the gear down and in the slipstream, but there's also a lot of drag. The airplane sucked up into the wheel wells. So Bill's going to approach here, getting his speed up to where he needs it to be, and he's going to roll the airplane over aerodynamically dirty. Boy, that's a noisy engine. Why is it so noisy, Bill?
Oh, it's actually not the engine, Rob. It's the propeller. And the propeller tips are actually going supersonic.
Oh, the propeller tips are going supersonic. I gotcha. Well, why don't you set us up? What's coming up next?
Okay, next we're going to do a roll from inverted to inverted. Most of the people you talk to will tell you a T-6 won't run upside down. What about the short roll?
All right, very good. Now, Bill just referred to it as a T-6. As I mentioned earlier, the Navy call it the SNJ. The Army Air Force called it the AT-6. But when the Air Force became a separate service on September 18th of 1948, the A for advanced, B for basic, and P for primary designations for trainers was disbanded, and all trainers just became a T. In this case, the T-6. As he does the roll inverted and takes it right back over. Bill's flown over. He has flown nearly 200 different types of aircraft in his career. We got you, buddy. 4-point roll coming. Bill performed Thursday night here. This aircraft is loaded up with lots of strobe lights, lots of extra landing lights on it. It lights up like a Christmas tree in the sky, and then he shoots off fireworks all through the sky, the dark skies here over Pensacola. A great addition to the Thursday night show that we had here a couple of nights ago. All right, Bill, I had you turned down. What's coming up? Gunnery practice? All right, bring it around.
Here we go.
Now, in the beginning of the jet age, the jets were moving way too fast to be able to spot targets on the ground. And so some of these T-6s from World War II's training days were outfitted with white phosphorus rockets, and they were able to dive in and scout for targets of opportunity low over the battlefield. But let's watch as the T-6 from Bill Leff pops up, rolls over on its back, spots his target, pulls the stick through, rolls upright, and fires the guns on the target. Guns, guns, guns! I'd say you had a direct hit. Bill's not done yet, but how do you like Bill Leff, everybody? This 600 horsepower engine and this big airframe, the big wings, made it very, very well suited to the forward air controller role during the Korean War, 1950 to 1953. Diving in again, let's check to see what he's got coming this time. Those T-6s that performed as forward air controllers during the Korean conflict were redesignated T-6Gs, and they flew mosquito missions, seeking out targets of opportunity, marking those targets with white phosphorus or Willie Pete rockets that burned bright white smoke, and then the pilot of the T-6G would call up to the fast-moving jets and say, hit the smoke. So even in the jet age, the propeller-driven aircraft was very, very important. We got a smoke ring going up now. Bill Leff, you inbound? Bill Leff, are you inbound for another? Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Bill Leff. And also join with me in applauding the Rich's Incredible Pyro organization, RIP, Rich's Incredible Pyro, Rich and Dee Gibson from Rocket Illinois, and their team of killer bees, along with Jim Clark, retired CWO4, 28 years in the Navy, and retired CWO4 Greg, Rams are 30 years in the Navy, and the weapons personnel, the weapons department gang from right here at NAS Pensacola for the pyrotechnics. Would you join me in a great round of applause for all of them? Well, Bill, it's looking just tremendous. Nice job, sir. What you got? As he just said hoorah in celebration of the United States Marine Corps' 235th birthday just a couple of days ago.
Thanks to all the folks in Pensacola for coming out to the Airshow.
Thank you, Bill. Nice job, and the folks really liked what you did, particularly with the pyro, buddy. Nice work. So long, sir. Bill Leff is going to land here, and we'll be turning things over next to the United States Air Force's F-15E Strike Eagle. We're going to go from World War II era jets to the 21st century in fighters with the F-15E Strike Eagle. Now we're just checking in with our air boss, Wayne Boggs, and making sure everything is set up for the next part of the show as Bill Leff comes into land. Let me just thank the folks at Siemens. The Building Technologies division of Siemens is a leading provider of energy and environmental solutions, building controls, electrical distribution equipment, fire safety, and security systems. Siemens enables America's buildings to be more comfortable, secure, and less costly to operate. The Siemens industry sector is the world's leading supplier of production, transportation, and building technology solutions. Smart answers save energy, and the 69,000 Americans of Siemens have more answers every day. Visit Siemens.com/answers. Bill Leff touching down here, and as he gets ready to roll out, we want to do a special thanks to one of our aviation sponsors.